States of America. It is aimed at enhancing healthcare services and strengthening bilateral ties. Guyana welcomes and supports consistent and continued LAMAT missions, public health initiatives, and healthcare collaborations between the two nations. Without further ado, I would like to introduce the Major General, Melissa Coburn, the commander of the 22nd Air Force, Dobbins Air Reserve Base, Georgia, to give us our brief introductory remarks.
Good afternoon. His Excellency Dr. Irfaan Ali, Honorable Dr. Frank C.S. Anthony, Brigadier Omaha Khan, Lieutenant Colonel Natoya Lewis Frank, and Ms. Adrienne Galanek. Thank you all for having us here today. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm very pleased to be here today representing Air Force's Southern and U.S. Southern Command as we wrap up the 2025 LAMAT mission here in Guyana and the LAMAT mission as a whole. These past 2 weeks have been truly remarkable, a real testament to the power of teamwork. We've seen what we can accomplish when we join forces and the positive impacts on healthcare that we can have. Our shared ability to tackle medical challenges has been incredible. To the government and the people of Guyana, thank you for your extraordinary hospitality, your trust, and your unwavering support. Your warm welcome has made us and this mission truly special. Your dedication to health security in this region is truly inspiring, and it has been our honor to partner with you. The data from our combined efforts throughout this region for LAMAT is impressive. Over 6,300 patients treated, over 480 surgical operations, 91 pieces of critical medical equipment serviced and repaired, including a surgical sterilizer, dental chairs, and dental equipment. Over 13,000 hours of critical pre-deployment skills for our U.S. medics to make them worldwide deployable, and 422 hours of knowledge exchanges on topics ranging from pre-hospital trauma care, vascular surgery, and emergency response. Together, our teams collectively provided medical care worth over $360,000. In the military, our medical personnel must be ready to deploy at a moment's notice and provide immediate support during crises. LAMAT serves as a critical evaluation in our ability to fulfill these demanding requirements. LAMAT evaluates the adaptability and interoperability of our medical teams, exposing them to a range of scenarios, diagnoses, and equipment that they may not encounter regularly. This process ensures that they can function effectively, even in unfamiliar and very demanding situations. But beyond the operational aspect, the true value of this mission lies in the relationships that we've formed. We are thankful to have worked shoulder to shoulder with your team of exceptional medical professionals, building strong partnerships founded on mutual respect, shared learning, and a common goal: improving the health and well-being of the Guyanese people. I am proud also that our airmen didn't just deliver medical care, they've truly engaged. They became part of the local healthcare teams, working seamlessly as teams of doctors, nurses, medical technicians, biomedical equipment technicians, and hospital administrators. It was a truly unified effort. That collaborative spirit is at the heart of this mission and will be its lasting legacy. By pooling our expertise, resources, and commitment to service, we've not only delivered vital medical care, but we've collaborated in ways designed to strengthen the health system. I was lucky enough to witness yesterday firsthand the dedication of your healthcare professionals and our airmen. They brought their technical skills, but they also brought a genuine desire to serve. Working hand in hand, they've had real impact in the community, whether in the operating room, during consultations, or behind the scenes managing logistics. Our combined teams show just what we can achieve when we work together. The impact of this collaborative approach extends far beyond our time here. We are committed to working with our Guyanese partners to build sustainable healthcare capacity that will benefit both nations for years to come. The trust we've earned and the lessons we've learned together will serve as a foundation for continued cooperation. To every medical professional, logistician, and support staff member who have contributed to this mission's success, I would like to say thank you. You have provided life-saving care and embodied the true spirit of partnership. This isn't the end of our journey. It is just a new beginning. The bonds we've created will strengthen the ties between our nation and the people of Guyana. We stand united, ready to face future challenges together. And on behalf of General Mino and my LAMAT team here, thank you for the privilege of serving you. We are eager to continue this partnership and support each other in the years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Major General Coburn. This is the second mission that LAMAT has conducted and collaborated with our country. However, this is the first time we have had a military-to-military engagement, and so we welcome that. The impact that we would have had in 2023 on the health sector was tremendous. May I now invite the Deputy Chief of Mission of the U.S. Embassy, Ms. Adrienne Galnick, to make her brief remarks. Ma'am.
Thank you. His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Irfaan Ali, President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, Honorable Dr. Frank Anthony, Minister of Health, Brigadier Omar Khan, Chief of Defense of the Guyana Defense Force, Lieutenant Colonel Natoya Lewis Frank, Force Medical Officer, Guyana Defense Force, Ministry of Health Permanent Secretary Malcolm Watkins, Major General Melissa Coburn, Commander of the 22nd Air Force, Lieutenant Colonel Angela Mudd, Mission Commander for LAMAT Guyana, Lieutenant Colonel Aaron Goodrich, Deputy Command Surgeon, U.S. Air Forces Southern, distinguished members of the Ministry of Health, GDF, LAMAT professionals, Government of Guyana, visitors, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. First and foremost, thank you to His Excellency for hosting such a beautiful lunch, but always for your warm welcoming all of our wonderful collaborations to Guyana. I can say, having served in many places, there is nothing like Guyanese hospitality across the world, so thank you. It is truly an honor and a privilege to join you today to celebrate the successful completion of the United States Southern Command's Lesser Antilles Medical Assistance Team, or LAMAT 2025's mission in Guyana. This marked the second LAMAT mission to Guyana, and we are so grateful to have been a part of it. We look forward to welcoming LAMAT back, of course, with His Excellency's concurrence and Minister's concurrence as soon as possible. This wonderful regional initiative took place from February 24th to April 11th. 215 U.S. military doctors from the U.S. Army, Air Force active duty, and Air Force Reserve components partnered and worked alongside doctors and medical professionals from across the region. Together, they provided medical care and services, including dental, ophthalmology, general surgery, vascular surgery, emergency medicine, optometry, primary care, audiology, cardiology, anesthesia, and diabetes education. I'm sure I probably missed some too. They worked shoulder to shoulder across 21 clinical sites throughout St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, St. Kitts and Nevis, and finally here in beautiful Guyana. Medical supplies to the value of $1 million were used during the 47-day mission to treat over, my last numbers, General, are 6,539 patients. That takes into account all the last-minute treatments that were made here in Guyana, which totaled over 1,721 patients benefited from these invaluable medical services here in Guyana. Through these vital medical engagements across South America and the Caribbean, U.S. Southcom strengthens essential partnerships, bolsters the capacity of our partners' medical facilities, and builds interoperability between our medical professionals. Initiatives like LAMAT are a testament to the U.S. commitment to the people of Guyana. We are proud to support Guyana's incredible growth and development, recognizing health security as a cornerstone of national security and regional stability. By working together to enhance medical capabilities and disaster preparedness, we improve our collective ability to address complex global challenges and build a more secure future for all of our people. LAMAT's goal was to collaborate with medical professionals across Guyana to deliver medical and dental care to patients. American and Guyanese doctors provided high-quality medical care, surgical, cardiovascular, ophthalmological, and dental care across 5 different locations. Here in Georgetown at Georgetown Public Hospital, Chetty Jagan Dental Hospital, or School, Port Morant Hospital, the New Amsterdam Regional Hospital, and the West Demerara Regional Hospital. The United States' steadfast commitment to our partnership with Guyana in health has lasted decades and will assuredly continue. Our direct partnerships with the Ministry of Health spans so many U.S. government agencies. To name a few, the CDC, USAID, and Department of Defense. From combating the scourge of HIV/AIDS, working to eradicate malaria and overcome COVID, to increase planning and disease detection. We are proud to be your steadfast partner. In the private sector, U.S. companies offer Guyana unparalleled partnerships to advance healthcare and technology on a national level. We are extremely proud of Guyana's partnerships with Mount Sinai and Northwell, and many of our academic institutions, including Harvard and Johns Hopkins. We look forward to forging more opportunities for more first-rate U.S. companies and institutions in partnership with the government and people of Guyana. In this same spirit, the LAMAT 2025 mission exemplifies our commitment to being a trusted partner to Guyana. It also reflects the strong and productive collaboration between our 2 countries focused on strengthening healthcare. Today marks the closure of a productive and fruitful 2-week chapter in the LAMAT mission and the overall regional mission in the Caribbean. This chapter brought exceptional medical services, key meaningful engagements with Guyanese medical professionals across the nation, and strengthened, I hope, our bilateral ties. I know the next chapters will continue to build on these exceptional collaborations, and I look forward to many future LAMAT missions. Thank you, Your Excellency, Minister Anthony, and the people of Guyana for hosting us.
Thank you, Ms. Adrienne Galnek. Do allow me to introduce our next speaker. He is none other than my boss, the Chief of Defense Staff of the Guyana Defense Force and the Chairman of the Joint Service Coordinating Council, Brigadier Omar Khan.
His Excellency, Commander-in-Chief, Honorable Minister of Ministry of Health, Deputy Chief of Mission, Ms. Adrienne Galnek, and the team from the U.S., Senior Defense Official, Commander Bernard Tavatius, Major General Melissa Coburn, and the commanding members of the LATAM team, the team of doctors from the Ministry of Health, my own first medical officer, Dr. Natoya Louis Frank, my Adjutant General, Lieutenant Colonel Eon Murray, and the officers from the Guyana Defense Force. I have to say, as a combatant, I am very sure that to fight effectively, I have to be healthy. And the impact of this team over this period, these 2 weeks, have been very instrumental in providing us that platform that we can continue to live our healthy lives across Guyana, those persons that you would have engaged, and my own ranks in the Guyana Defense Force working alongside you. As was said, this is the second such visit to Guyana by the LATAM team. And I've already noticed that you started in your first instance in the environs of Georgetown, and then you slowly transitioned to the outskirts. I would tell you, then you're going to return on the third visit. I will make available 1 week of a jungle package so that you could survive in the remote regions of Guyana. I already have some from the Major General. Commander-in-Chief, this is another component of our relationship with our partners. The United States Southern Command has been very instrumental in working with us to improve our capability. And while we have done several engagements in the other fields of capabilities, this one is pretty much an important one, and we are happy to have this engagement, and certainly we look forward to. I understand among the members of the LATAM team, at least there's one Guyanese, three Guyanese, Major Hart, and the Guyanese, the other two Guyanese, let me see your hands please. Stand? Yeah.
I have a good eye for Guyanese.
And this is significant. Yes, sir. And I was going to say that, Chief. But I tell you, this is significant because we all work for a better world, starting with our countries and starting with our region. Every step, regardless of who you are, this profession means well, and we'll continue to do just that. We're happy for the opportunity. Thank you, and thank you for your service.
Thank you, sir. Coming next to deliver his brief remarks is a gentleman that heads the ministry with a mandate for healthcare in Guyana, and he's none other than the Honorable Dr. Frank Anthony, Minister of Health.
Thank you very much. His Excellency, Dr. Mohammed Irfaan Ali, Brigadier Omar Khan, the Deputy Chief of Mission, the U.S. Embassy here in Georgetown, Ms. Adrienne Galanek, and of course the team from the U.S. Air Force and Southern Command, headed by Major General Melissa Coburn, and all the other leaders who are here. Of course, from my own ministry, the PS, Chief Medical Officer, Regional Health Officers, and the doctors and other persons who you would have interacted with. It is indeed a happy moment for all of us in the Ministry of Health, and by extension also the government of Guyana, to be hosting the LATAM mission for the second time here in Guyana. On the first occasion, as Brigadier said, you were more confined to Georgetown, but I have been constantly asking to see how we can get the teams out to other parts of the country, and I was very happy that we were able to do so in Region 6, where we had some of the members working at the New Amsterdam Hospital and at Port Morant. And we were also able to get some of the members going out to Region 3. And there too, they were able to experience what that hospital looks like, and maybe some of the things that we can do a little bit differently. The areas for this particular mission was to do a lot of things in surgery. But I think one of the ways that we actually benefited a lot was in the area of vascular surgery. And because we have very few vascular surgeons, and from the reports that I have received, is that not only did the team was able to do operations together, but they were also teaching at every moment. And I think that has helped us to build quite a lot of capacity, not just in vascular surgery, but in ophthalmology, in dentistry, and so forth. So we are extremely pleased by this connection and this cooperation that we've seen, but more importantly, the friendships that would have been built over the last 2 weeks, because I think this has helped to foster a good relationship, a person-to-person relationship, which also helps to build that relationship between our two countries. We have, over the years, worked very closely with the U.S. government in many regards. And in the area of health, we have seen U.S. government agencies work with us on HIV, for example. We had a PEPFAR mission that was here for many years. And through that mission, we were able to introduce pediatric ARVs for the first time in the country. We were able to develop the public health reference lab. So this has really helped us to counter a surge that was in our population. And more recently, during COVID, when we were looking for vaccines, even if we had gotten those vaccines early, one of the constraining factors would have been to have refrigerators that were at -80. And at that time, we did not have any, and trying to source them on the open market was a big challenge. But when we turned to Ambassador Lynch, who was here at the time, she said, "Don't worry, we'll get some for you." And the U.S. Army had kindly donated quite a number of those refrigerators to us, so that we were able then to do our vaccine storage and roll that out to the different regions. And of course, during that partnership, we also benefited from PPEs. We also got supplies of vaccines from Pfizer and other companies that came through the bilateral arrangements with the U.S. We also was able, through the U.S. Army, to benefit from oxygen plants. And this we were able to set up at a number more hospitals. And by setting it up at the hospital, now we don't have to. Now we don't have to. What we do is to manufacture the oxygen right at the site of the hospital to us. So there are many facets of this collaboration that we've had with the U.S., and we really look forward to the third LATAM mission coming. And as Brigadier already offered, that apart from doing some of the medical things and medical mission, that you would also have a chance to go out and see a little bit of the country, especially in some of our jungles. So I think that would be a good experience. I was volunteering to join you, but we'll see whether I get the time. So once again, thank you so much. Once again, thank you so much. It has really been a pleasure for the team from the ministry, the doctors and other persons who work very closely with you. It's really been a pleasure working with you. And we want to thank you for all the operations and the teaching that you have done. But more importantly, the patients who would have benefited from
You've heard from someone who would have had the mandate that heads the ministry responsible for healthcare in Guyana. Coming next to deliver our feature address is none other than our President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, Not only does he hold a mandate for healthcare, he holds a mandate for every aspect and every ministry, every armed force. He is the President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana and the head, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, none other than Dr. Irfaan Ali. Sir.
Thank you. Please have your seats. Thank you very much. Thank you so kindly. First of all, allow me to welcome all of you here on behalf of the people of Guyana. Of course, the Deputy Chief of Mission, the commander of the 22nd Air Force Air Reserve Base in Georgia, all the doctors, men and women in service, in both military. It is with great pride and honor that I welcome you to State House as we partake in a very important activity associated with our mission, that is reinforcing the bonds of family and friendship through the breaking of bread together. I want to make 4 observations before I go to my more structured remarks. First is I had to exercise some versatility. You do that every day in your military life. Because just before I joined you, I was participating in an Easter activity with kids from around the country, and we were playing some traditional games, and that would have tested my health and wellness capacity. I also want to say, observe today a very significant part of the U.S. value system. And that value system that welcomes professionals and citizens who ultimately become citizens of the U.S. And here today is a celebration of such citizens and the key role they play in the U.S. development, global development, and then coming back here at home to help us in our own development. I want to applaud all of you and the U.S. And I think the U.S. has demonstrated that they can set, and they have set the gold standard in giving equal opportunity to everyone and allowing everyone to aspire and accomplish their maximum capability. And that is something we should celebrate, and that is something I value dearly, and I see it here today with not only the diversity, but also with the fact that we have Guyanese, and I'm sure throughout the region, the mission that went to the different countries, you had participants from those countries, and that is what integration is about. That is what working together and building long-lasting friendship is about. It's about the infusion of culture, infusion of values, and the building of an integrated system that supports all of us. So I want to recognize that, and I want to thank you for all the love and support you would have given our Guyanese brothers and sisters who would have joined the U.S. military and other service institutions, whether it's the police or the fire service. I want to thank you for the love and support you have given them on behalf of all Guyanese. There's some the third aspect here is some very key words that were used in all of the presentations so far. And I just want to highlight some of these words. But importantly, the Minister of Health spoke about knowledge transfer, knowledge infusion. It is not just about a mission coming and leaving. It's about this mission leaving knowledge, which is the most powerful tool of transformation behind, and infusing that knowledge with us and our local capacity here. And I think that is something we must not take lightly in this mission. The words like partnership, doing it together, building trust, collaboration, success together, building bonds of friendship, support, and continuity. Those were the words that defined the presentations before I got up here. And those are the words that define the relationship between the U.S. and Guyana. Those are the words that define what we are building in this strong bilateral relationship. And it is not by coincidence that all the speakers before alluded to these words in describing what is happening here today. It is because both Guyana and the United States, we are both taking a deliberate strategy in our foreign policy, in our security, in our economy, to build out this relationship, capturing all of these values and these characteristics that you spoke of. And today, you are a true demonstration of these values. You represent these values. You live by these values. The most important word to describe what all of you do is service. Your life is about service. Your retirement is about in every single visit, there is one spectacular event took place, one that will mark itself in the history books. And you have left such an event. I think a 2-year-old, one of the most, 2 months, sorry, 2-month-old, one of the most specialized eye surgery that would now allow that 2-month-old to see and to live in an environment where they can have sight of everything. It's a groundbreaking surgery, and it was successful, and I want to say you have left this one significant piece of history that is a first here in Guyana, and that should be applauded, and I want to thank you for that. So it is not like your missions, it is not about picking the easy issues or picking the low-hanging fruits or just launching the mission as a superficial mission and just looking at easy things to do. This mission demonstrated that you went to the hardest issues, the toughest problems, and you successfully helped us to solve and resolve many of those problems. And that tells you the difference in the approach here in this support. You know, many mission would look at these issues and say, let's not touch that. That one is too complex for us. But that's the difference with a success-driven mission that is buttressed in the characteristics that I described earlier. And I want you to know that that does not go unrecognized. So it is both a privilege and a pleasure to welcome you all here at State House and to express on behalf of the government and people of Guyana our deepest appreciation to the members of the United States Lesser Antilles Medical Assistance Team, LAMAT, for your exceptional service during our mission to our country and by extension to the region. The presence of LAMAT in Guyana is more than a fleeting visit. It represents the embodiment of a robust and growing partnership, one that spans not only traditional security cooperation, but extends into the humanitarian, social, and developmental spheres. Today, we recognize and salute the spirit of cooperation. The defense partnership between Guyana and the United States is a strong, evolving one. We have enjoyed a long-standing relationship founded on shared values of democracy, peace, and security. Over the years, this relationship has grown in depth and scope, adapting to new global realities and national priorities. It is within this broader framework of defense cooperation that we see the visit of LAMAT not merely as a medical outreach, but as part of our wider trust to deepen ties, share knowledge, and enhance mutual understanding. I'm sure our Guyanese brothers and sisters, and even Adrian and our friends in the embassy, would love to take you to the beautiful Essequibo region of Guyana so you can see all of Essequibo that belongs to all of us, that we want all of you to enjoy. What makes this mission even more meaningful is that it touches the lives of ordinary Guyanese in a very practical way. Through the work of your medical professionals, you have brought not only healing but also hope. You provided health care services to our people. And I want to pause and recognize that our locals do this every day and they were part of this partnership. But I want them to know that we love them and we always recognize their work. But allow me to focus a bit on our friends and partners today. By no means I'm excluding you from this partnership. But more than that, you have shared your expertise with our local personnel. You have passed on some of the knowledge and training that will continue to benefit us long after your departure. And for this, we are truly grateful. The significance of your presence lies not only in what you do, but in what you represent. Missions like these are fine examples of the value of modern defense cooperation. No longer is defense cooperation confined to joint exercises or military operations. It now embraces a broader, more inclusive vision, one that encompasses humanitarian missions, civil-military exchanges, and people-to-people connections. In that regard, LAMAT is a powerful example of the United States soft power in action, one that shares skills, builds partnership, and enhances goodwill. It is a reminder that cooperation between nations can be about building hospitals and trust in equal measure about medical outreach and strategic outreach at the same time. But the benefits of these missions are not one way. These missions help American defense personnel to gain a better understanding of our nation, our culture, our people, and our challenges. They foster familiarity, they break down barriers and build bridges, and in so doing, they promote a kind of relationship that is not just tactical or transactional, but transformational. And no less of a person than the Secretary of State reminded us recently that the relationship we are building and supporting for each other is transformational in nature. Our partnership with the United States is one that we value immensely. It is based on mutual commitment to regional peace, prosperity, and development. Whether it is through support for our maritime space, disaster preparedness, or humanitarian purpose, the United States continues to be a steadfast partner to Guyana. We also recognize and appreciate the support of all those who made this mission possible, from the planners and coordinators to the logistics and team and trainers. Your contributions have not gone unnoticed. To the medical professionals, examined patients, performed procedures, and advise local practitioners. Their service is a credit to your profession and your country. To those who mentored, taught, and shared your skills with our Guyanese counterparts, we say thank you. Knowledge shared is power multiplied. You have not only cared for our people, but helped to empower those who continue to care for them. We are particularly heartened to know that this is not the end of the road. Guyana looks forward with anticipation to hosting similar missions in the future. We see them as valuable opportunities to not only improve the well-being of our people, but to continue building the bonds of trust and cooperation between our two countries. In a world where security is often narrowly defined, it is refreshing to witness a model of cooperation that recognizes the interconnectedness of human and national development. Health security, after all, is national security. The well-being of our people is the foundation of our nation's strength. Let us therefore continue to expand this partnership in ways that benefit not only our government, but our people. Those in remote hinterland communities, those in urban neighborhoods, and those in every village and region of this beautiful land. As I close, let me reiterate our deepest gratitude to the United States government, to the Department of Defense, and most especially to the men and women of LAMAT. You have made a difference in the lives of many. You have left behind not only a healthier individuals, but a healthier relationship between our two nations. I would also like, on behalf of the region, the CARICOM region, after all, we host the headquarters of CARICOM here, to extend to you and your colleagues their gratitude for the work that you have done also in the region. Thank you for your service, your sacrifice, and your commitment. Guyana stands ready to work hand in hand with you in the months and years ahead as we continue to build a future rooted in cooperation, respect, and shared interests. Thank you, and may you continue to be a force of good wherever you serve. May God bless all of you and your families and the relationship between the United States and Guyana. Thank you very much. I think we can now break bread together.
I think that is AI working on right? Telling us if we spoke with you.
They want little cardless Mexi. They want. Yeah, you can. Olive, cut it off from here.